Hello and welcome back to Vegan Stars. And in this video, I'd like to speak about why I'm vegan and why I became vegan in the first place. So basically, to cut a long story short, I was 12 years old when my uncle visited us, the family, and he used to visit us about once a year or so because he would come from abroad. And he would give us gifts. He would bring gifts with him, and chocolates and stuff like that, which we as kids really treasure. And so he would bring these winds of change to the normal everyday routine whenever he'd drop by for a visit. And it usually would be at least a 1 week visit, and sometimes 2-3 weeks or more even. And so yeah, we really liked having him around. Uh, he would buy us ice cream and stuff that our parents wouldn't buy us. Usually, he would really spoil us at times. However, in terms of character, he was a very macho-like personality, very manly, and quite vulgar as well. And for those reasons, he would yell a lot and fight a lot and cuss a lot, and all those things. But still, as kids, he's our uncle, so we just accept him for who he is, right? Now, we were sitting at a dinner table in the family home one evening, and he was sat exactly on the opposite side of the table, and it was a very long table. And I was eating, I remember, chicken wings. And I really loved chicken wings. It was always my favorite part of the chicken to eat. And yeah, as I was enjoying them, then my uncle said, "Do you know how those chicken wings got into your plate?" And I was like, I'm not sure. Like, what is he talking about? Like, does it mean the grocery store, supermarket? What does it mean? I was really so innocent. Like, I couldn't even understand what it's about. Now, you kind of know in the back of your mind that you are eating animals. I mean, it's like, duh, that's what you're eating is a chicken wing, chicken. So, supposed to make this a connection, 1 and 1 is 2, but I didn't quite understand it, I suppose, till he mentioned it to me that the chicken wing I'm eating was actually a part of a living animal. I was like, what? I was like amazed and shocked and bewildered. And he was like, yeah. And then he would go on to explain how we take the chicken and stretch its neck out, and then we cut it open, and all the blood pops out, and the chicken is like going into this state of like half death till it dies. And he would really give us this account of the death of the animal, and I was, oh my god, it made this most impactful change to my perception of eating meat, And I remember right on the spot, I just pushed the plate away and I said, I'm never ever going to eat meat again. And guess what? I never ever ate meat again. So I did keep up with my word, and yeah, that's how I became vegetarian. So I was vegetarian for most of my life, adult life, I would say. Yeah, and so from 12 years onward, I was a vegetarian, and then one day I had this idea that popped in my head that I should go vegan because we should not consume anything from the animals. But I didn't go vegan yet. It was just, in my mind, fermenting, so to speak, in my mind, the idea. And, I always thought maybe I will go vegan next year. Maybe I'll go vegan one day in the future. I'm not sure when. But then one day I just decided that I should do it soon. And so it was around 2007, 2008. I'm not sure, to be honest, exactly what year it was. I suppose I could try to do a few things to do some detective work to try and understand what the date was. Perhaps ask my ex when it was, because she might know better than me, might remember what the date was. But anyway, it was around 11 to 12 years ago from now. Then I went vegan, and that's it. The rest is history. Now, I initially went vegan for the animals. That was the argument that was in my mind. It's just for the animals. We should not be eating animals or any animal products. And before I went vegan, I would still consume lots of dairy and milky products, dairy on all its forms. I would drink multiple glasses of milk a day. I would eat a ton of cheese, lots of pizzas, pasta with dairy cream in it and all that. So I was a real animal consumer, animal product consumer, although I was a vegetarian. And then once I went vegan, I saw really tremendous health benefits, because before I went vegan, I suffered with the main thing I was suffering from was a fatty liver disease. My liver basically had fat around it to the extent that it could not even be found when they were having me do an ultrasound test, because it was so fatty it was hard to locate in my body, and I would literally not be able to even stand up at times because of this disease, fatty liver disease, and that stemmed from all the animal products that I was eating. After I went vegan, these symptoms simply went away, and my liver got back to normal, and now I have an ideal blood test level of the markers that are related to liver function. So there you go. So yeah, went vegan for the animals, stayed vegan for the animals and the health aspects of veganism as well. And obviously in recent times it becomes more and more paramount that we remember how important it is to be vegan also for the environment, because it's not going to be a very long time from here when we will not be able to consume animal products at all. I mean, global warming, ocean dead zones, no more room to graze cows and cattle and other land farm animals, and all those reasons would lead us eventually to having meat and animal products to be completely unsustainable. It's a question of time. Some say as little as 15 years, some say 30 years, but I think most of us will be around to see when this disaster strikes, if and when it does strike. I mean, we can still change the course of history, but it depends on us. So yeah, I didn't want to make this video too long, because I could go on for a long time about everything related to my decision. I could say single-handedly this is the best decision I've ever taken in my life. Nothing comes close, and I do think it's the best decision that any one human being can make for their own health, well-being, and for their own impact upon the world we are all living in and sharing with each other. So yeah, those are the reasons why I went vegan. This is how it all went. And if you have any questions, or you'd like me to do another video about a certain aspect of this particular video, please do comment in the comment section below, and I will be happy to do so. Thank you for watching. Have a great time, whatever it is, with whatever it is you're doing, and I'll be seeing you in the very next video. Cheers, goodbye.